Hello again. I'm glad to see so many people interested in efficiency growth of Dynamics 365, and today we are going to make an overview of one of our solutions, AI-powered support case management for Dynamics 365 finance and supply chain management. First, a quick reminder of who we are. N.Progression is a dedicated Dynamics 365 Microsoft partner. We have been helping businesses implement, support, and upgrade Dynamics 365 for many years now. And based on our experience, we developed several easy-to-install apps. All our applications are on Microsoft App Store, so you can find them and try them out before you pay. And today we will discuss about one of our newest solutions, because today it's our launch. Okay, moving now onto the agenda, as seen on the screen. Today we will discuss firstly about user pain points and support challenges, why SLA are missed and support costs grow. This is the most important way, how you can reduce costs, how our solution can solve all support team and user pain points. After that, Peter will share with us and demonstrate live demonstration of our solution, and then we will share with you key results which you can achieve with our solution. And if you have any questions, of course, as usual, we will have Q&A session. You can type your questions within the chat or in the QA module. So, and please, Peter, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Lana. Hello, everyone. And let's talk in detail about what support looks like today for end users and why it's often a frustrating experience. First, there is the ticket creation process itself. Most companies use external service desk systems, meaning users have to leave Dynamics 365, leave their user-friendly interface, and open another one, fill out multiple fields manually, and try to explain the issue in usually free-form text. It's not just inconvenient, it's inefficient. These contexts, which alone waste 10 to 15 minutes per case and completely breaks the user's flow. Second, users often repeating themselves, describing the same types of issues in different words over and over again. And because it's a manual process, these descriptions are often incomplete, inconsistent, and so on. Support ends up needing follow-ups, and resolution gets delayed. Then comes the real-time drainer context. Users have to take screenshots, explain steps in detail, and describe exactly where the issue occurred. It's not uncommon for a single case submission to take 30 or 45 minutes or even an hour just to prepare. That's frustrating for users and creates resistance to even report issues. And finally, even after all the effort, the ticket may get routed to the wrong support member, or worse, stay in limbo without an owner without a responsible support member. These misroutings and delays are one of the major reasons why companies miss SLAs and struggle with extended resolution times. In short, users don't just face technical issues, they face broken support processes. And that's exactly what Advanced Support Case Management, ASCM, is designed to fix. While users are struggling on one side, let's not forget what support teams are dealing with on another side. First and foremost, the lack of context. Again, most tickets that reach support lack crucial information. There is no attached error message, info logs, no model references, no related documents, just a general complaint that usually looks like it does not work. It doesn't work completely. As a result, Support agents are forced to follow up, often 1 or 2 times per case, just to get the basic understanding about what the case is about. This adds up fast and limits the number of cases a consultant can resolve in a day. Then there is the issue of root cause analysis. Without integrated diagnostic or access to historical resolutions, to logs and everything, every case starts from the scratch, because you don't have the knowledge base, the history of the same cases. For complex issues, especially those involving customizations or multiple models, identifying the real cause can take hours. And if knowledge isn't shared across the team, another team member will have to repeat the same process next time the problem appears, even if the user is the same. That's the, let's call it bottleneck. We call the knowledge silo. And when it comes to assigning the case, many organizations still rely on manual distribution. This might be based on availability, someone's feeling, or even who picks it up first. It's inefficient, again, it's risky, and it leads to delays in response and to wrong assignments. If the ticket is routed to the wrong expert, it adds hours or even days to resolution time. So in reality, it's not just the volume of tickets that's overwhelming, it's the lack of intelligent systems to support the support team. And that's exactly where we aim to bring change with ASCM. So now that we've seen the pain points on both sides, let me show you how ASCM transformed this entire landscape with 3 fundamental innovations. First, case creation. With ASCM, user can create an issue directly inside Dynamics 365 Supply Chain Management and Dynamics 365 Finance. They don't need to open another system or describe in it what happened. They simply click one button and the system automatically captures the context. Document ID, model, menu item, error message, even the exact field that triggered the issue may be filled in the case automatically. I will show it a little bit later in my demo. This alone can save at least 20 minutes per case and significantly improves case quality, which is even most important than the time for creation. Next is the Copilot AI assistant. This is where things get really smart. When a case is created, Copilot AI analyzes the issues based on system documentation, which is available for Copilot AI from the beginning. Also based on your own instruction about your customized functionality, and also about the resolutions for the past cases. So if the case is the same, Copilot will already know the instructions how to solve it. And in around 30 seconds or even less, it can identify the cause and even propose a solution. In fact, up to 40% of all cases are resolved this way without any human interaction. And because the assistant learns from every resolved issue, as I already told, it gets smarter and smarter over time. So finally, consultant assignment. ASCM uses predefined rules to route each case to the right expert, not based on guesswork or somebody's feeling, but exactly on data. The module or even a menu item where a case was created. This helps reduce escalation chains and improves first contact resolution rates by up to 50%. So we're not just talking about automation here. We are talking about intelligent, self-learning, deeply integrated case management. embedded right into the place where users already work. That's the difference ASCM brings to your support process. So now, then we've walked through the core challenges and shown you how ASCM addresses them. I think it's time to move from theory to practice. I've seen the concept, seamless case creation, AI-powered analysis, smart routing, all fully embedded into D365 finance and supply chain management. So, and let's see it in action. In the next few minutes, I'll take you through a very short live demo, but still with all pros I already told you on previous slides. We'll go step by step. So, and if you got any questions, please type them in a chat or Q&A session right after the demo, I think, or at the end of the presentation. So let's get started, and I will switch to my screen exactly to Dynamics 365 interface. Let me know if you can see it. I think everything is okay now.
Yeah, I can see. If you have got a small window, you can click into the pop out, and the content will be opened in a new window in a more biggest.
Yeah, thank you, Lana. So, and we'll start with a few settings we need to prepare. All settings for the case management, they are on organization administration model. So it's organization administration, setup, cases, and the first one we will look on will be case categories. Let's look on some example, like sales, for example. You can organize this tree as you want. It's just an example, and it's a Cantaso demo, the common demo environment for all Microsoft demos. So there is some not structured information. Don't be afraid of it. You can create the tree you want. And here we can define the full structure of how support case are grouped. You can group it by model, you can create multiple categories, or your own organization logic, whatever you want. Here, we can assign a responsible worker for this category, so there is no guesswork who will be responsible for the case. And also, here is a special checkbox, Copilot Assistant, which is specified will AI assistant by default answer for each case in this case category. So let's move on. The same model and another item, case category mapping. This in the third column, you can see the same case category we already looked on. And here you can assign model for the case category. You can assign new models to the same case category, or you can assign exactly menu item to the case category, which makes your mapping and assign a responsible support member more precise. So, and let's go to the last setting part. It's ASCM parameters. There is only few of them actually, there is a Copilot connection part with very technical fields like API endpoints and authentication. Yeah, those are technical, but it also here you can find a text box, a checkbox to use infolog for Copilot. That means if you faced an error during some process and system show you the infolog, you can save it and use to Copilot AI as an information to solve the case. This is the basic setting, the default setting. You also can redefine it later when you will create a case. And also here you can define a prefix message so that each entry is formatted consistently. So this is the text before the infolog, before the text of infolog, because the text of infolog can be not very structured, can be very technical. This will help Copilot to understand the problem. So it's just to make the prompt to AI is more friendly, more AI friendly, let's say it. And now let's go to exactly examples. I will use my favorite model, accounts receivable, my favorite sales order. As usual, I use them for almost all my demos. I will open a sales order I've prepared in advance. And for the first case, I will try to generate a pick and list. And of course, I will face an error because that's the reason why I should do it. So I click generate the pick and list. And as you may see, quantity usually set on delivery now value. And here you can see a warning that there will be a problem. But let's imagine I'm user and I'm not sure what I should do here. So I open the form and I click OK. It's a red button to well seen. So that's the button I should click on. Let's wait for a few seconds and we'll see the error about the posting, some message details. As you may see, no lines for posting or quantity. I don't understand why. I can see 2 lines. I can see quantity in my lines. I don't know why it didn't work as usual. So I'll go to tab options, and here is the button create case. This button is available in any form of the system where is this tab option is available. And actually it's almost all forms in the system except some parameters forms. So almost everywhere in the system you will see this button. So I will click it, and as you may see, here's my user with the case ID. There is the model, sales and marketing, menu item, sales table, and also there is an object code, the sales order ID, and table name, sales table. The field name is empty because I didn't create the case based on some exact field, so it's empty. Case category defined by the case category mapping table we've seen a few minutes ago. Priority, I should set it manually, let it be the high priority case. As you may see, Copilot assistance checkbox, it's already turned on because of this case category, and use infolog for Copilot is also turned on. So here I have to type some description. So I wanted to post a picking list and got this error. What should I do to fix it? Something like this description. I can add a short description too, like problem the picking list posting, but it's not mandatory actually. So I click create, and the system will open me the case. So here on case log, you can see my description and text, my notes for this case. And also here on general tab, you can see the infolog button. And if you click it, system will open you the saved infolog for this case. You can open it and it will be the same infolog the system shows you when you create the case. So you can open it anytime you want, and not only user can open it, each support team member can open it too. So we waited like 10 or 15 or 20 seconds, and now we can refresh the form. And there is a new line in case log. The description is Copilot answer. And here you can see what AI I think I should do with this problem. So what should I do to fix an error with this sales order? So check the quantity field. That's the good one. Yeah, by default, this field set to delivery now. That's exactly what I've told you a few seconds ago. Select the correct quantity value. All, for example, yeah, definitely. If I've changed this field to all, there will no any problems. So actually, Copilot solved my case, yeah, without any support team member. That's it. I can close the case. Yeah, I can go to the sales order. Here you can see the association, so I can go from here and post a pick and list without any difficulties. And I will show you a small another case without error, but with exactly field. For example, yeah, again, the same sales order, why not? And I have a questions about requested ship date. I can click on it and pull on personalized form. Here is a new button, create case. If you click it, the same form appeared, and only one change here. You can see the field name filled into shipping date requested, because I call the case creation process exactly from the field. So again, I have to choose priority, and I have to type some question. Okay, how can I use this field requested ship date? What is it for? Some description, requested ship date question. Again, Copilot Assistant is on, using Flog. Okay, I don't have a Flog here, but I can still have this checkbox turned on. I click create. And again, you can see in a case log my question. How can I use this field? What it is for? Again, associations, customer account, some fields, who created, when it created, usual fields, and basically standard. And I will refresh this form again, and Copilot answer is already here. And there is information about requested ship date. How can I use it? What should I do with it? A lot information, huge text. I think Copilot used some Learn Microsoft portal information. Basically, if it's enough, then I can close the case again. If it's not enough, I can change status to in process, and it will be assigned to a real person. Actually, if Copilot answered not almost correct, I don't know, maybe it does not understand my question. That's happened. So I can change notes here. Yeah, I can type something new. I don't know, something like this, and click this button, AI Assistant. So it will create the request to Copilot again manually, and in a few seconds I will have another line here in case log with a new Copilot answer. Let's wait a little bit more because it's worked in a batch. For first answer, it took like 25 seconds. Yeah, that's it. Here it is. So this is the new answer for almost the same question. So the answer is almost the same too. But if you rephrase it, so you will have the absolutely new answer. So actually, this is it with my demo for today. I've shown the main features of our solution. That's how you can create cases by one click with all information you need, and how Copilot AI can answer them easy, quick, and almost right.
Yeah, thank you very much, Peter, for such great examples of how our customers can use Copilot AI embedded in our advanced case support management. And now we will move to the next slides. Please upload it. Let me check. Thank you. Great. And I just want to share with you some results, key potential results, and which includes our POC results of one of our customers. So with our solution, automation and rich case context allow support teams to act faster and more accurately. And it finally, it reduces case resolution time in 50%. Also, Copilot handles common cases independently, freeing up support capacity, as Peter told you, and it reduces the percent of the issues resolved by manually, and 40% of issues resolved by AI without a human input. And also, this solution can help spend less time by both users and support staff, translates into changeable cost savings, and it results in 25% support cost savings through the time reduction. And two more benefits from this solution, which is not estimated just now. It's higher employee satisfaction rate and, of course, fewer repetitive tickets and SLA breaks. So finally, it can reduces the peaks of the support time, and employees are more happy with this solution to see the results faster. So, and let's move to the next slide, how to start to use this. As you know, as I mentioned before, all our solutions are on Microsoft App Source. So first step, find an application on Microsoft App Source, click it, and install Advanced Support Case Management and make basic settings for your company, and then go make yourself some tea. You deserved it, because all will work on your laptop, and you can try to test any examples. So me and Peter will be happy to continue with you in a more personal way if you are interested in it. I mean, that we can make more examples, show you additional demonstrations, how it works, and we will be happy to discuss any potential feedback from your side, because maybe you need some exactly test how this solution can solve your issues and so on. So, and thank you very much for your participations, and we will move on our next part, the Q&A session. Please type your questions into the chat and or in the QA module. Let me, yes, thank you, Peter. So Peter is one of the general developer of this solution, and it was good that he can answer on your question just now without any waitings. So, and one more point which we discussed just this week, we have inbound demand on this solution expansion for another Dynamics 365 applications. So maybe in the future you will see that this solution will be applicable not only for finance and supply chain management, and also you will see it for field service, sales, customer service, and in other modules, because maybe if this will work and this will have more and more customers, we will expand this for another Microsoft Dynamics 365 solutions. So if you have to type the questions, please click on my name, and you can write it to me personally, and I will read it. Because sometimes when you haven't got Microsoft Teams desktop, and when you attend through the web version, sometimes it can be troubled. So I have got just one question into my private chat. The price of this solution. Peter, can you share this information or no?
Actually, I'm not ready to show it in some good design. Yeah,
you can just just say.
I can explain how it the structure, the cost. It's based on amount of users. There is a basic package of users. It's 20 users, which is the will cost the fixed amount of annually, and then this is a payment for each users. Again, annual payment for each user. Yeah, and it depends on amount of users. As much users will be, as less payment it will be per user. Yeah, for exact quantity, I think it's better to call us or to email us, and we will prepare a special offer for exactly your company.
Great. But before you pay, you can try this application on Microsoft App Source. So, and I guess that's all for today. Thank you very much all for attendancy, and see you later on our next webinars.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Have a nice day. Bye.